Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Tuesday. I want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as seasoned. I have a quick word for you. Tap in, quick download, guys. I want to share really quickly. I want to talk to you guys about two things that have caused and will cause people to miss destiny moments, destiny shifts. Okay. The first thing is this. Truth of the matter is, following God, following the voice of God for the instructions that you receive for your life, your purpose, and your calling, many of the times it will have the average mind looking at you like you're insane. Because many times when God drops you a rhema word, it requires some kind of action, some kind of faith move. And if you don't move when he give you that word, and many times these convictions are very time sensitive, right? And then a lot of the times it doesn't make logical sense for what you're trying to do or what God has promised you. I say this in all humbleness, truly. I'm trying to watch my wording here, honestly. I'm trying to there are so many things in my life that I've been able to manifest through God. I'm in alignment to receive the manifestation. The majority came from some type of rhema word, instruction. And if I'm honest with you, honey, the instructions would have just have like the average mind thinking like, there's no way, you're insane. You're insane. However, my other phone, sorry. When you know the track record that you have with God, when you start to realize the door that's open for you, when you realize that you have entered rooms that there's no way in the world your own mind could have ever got you in, when you start to manifest things supernaturally in alignment to receive the manifestations, and you know that nothing in the physical realm makes sense to it, is all supernatural. When you understand that track record, then that's your record. So then it makes it extremely easy to move on a rhema word, an instruction. So here's the thing. Once God drops something in your spirit, right? There's a very, very profound feeling in your spirit. A lot of the times what we do wrong is we move instantly and we take action on that thing from logic rather than waiting for the instructions, waiting for the rhema word. So then our flesh gets involved. So we don't even have the blueprint yet. All we have is the word. We have the word that God wants to do this in your life. God wants to bless you here. God wants to take you here. Whatever the word is, we only have the word, and we have the profound feeling and the conviction. That's all we have. He dropped it in your spirit, right? In whatever way, maybe you were reading the word, this is that and third. He dropped it in your spirit, but he never gave you the instructions yet, unless he gave it to you. But he never gave you the instructions yet. So then the enemy have us so busy in our flesh, getting ahead of God, and we don't even think to invite God back in until we become frustrated because the thing is not manifesting through God. We're in alignment to receive it. And then before you know it, the enemy is lying to you, telling you, oh, it was never God. It was a familiar spirit. No, it was God. It was God. But you didn't wait on the instruction. You were too impatient to wait on the instruction. This is why right now, some of you guys, You walked away from certain promises because it's been years or whatever the case may be, and it just seems like it never manifested, and it's like it was a familiar spirit, it was never God. I'm going to start something different. And maybe you did, right? But now in this season, certain things are coming back to your spirit. The very thing that you thought you heard God wrong about, now it is now recycling back around and coming into your spirit now. He had to let you go and burn yourself out. The right thing to do was to always wait on the instructions. So burning yourself out allowed you to get to a place of full surrender. What happens once we get to full surrender, then we come back and we sit down and we sit, because we don't have a choice at this point. But that's how it should have always been. For some of you who walked away from certain promises, and there's a few of you, from reading your emails, there's a few of you, and you're saying that you all of a sudden it's coming back to your spirit. A year later, it's coming back to your spirit. You released it, it's coming back to your spirit. It's because you're now ready to receive your instruction. But when you receive that instruction, it's going to sound insane sometimes. Why do you think many times when God gives you certain visions and he drops very profound things in your spirit, he tell you don't speak on it? He'll tell you, he'll give you something and he'll tell you don't tell a soul, right? This is a covenant between you and I. Don't tell a soul. Because I'm telling you, some of those instructions, honey, people would sign you up for the cuckoo house. But you got, but you know that you know that you know that you know in your spirit what God said to you. So you can't shake that thing. So he tell you to close your mouth, because when you go and tell people, people are going to tell you you're insane. Oh, that would not be God. God wouldn't say this. God, honey, God will have you doing some of the most. Listen. So a lot of people miss major destiny moments because they did not wait on their instructions, or they refused to move on the instructions. Every shift comes with insights and revelations and directions. Many chosen people right now, because we've learned our lesson not to get ahead of God. Many of us know the season is now. We just don't have the direction. Oh, we know what it is. But we're wise enough now to wait on our Rhema word in our strategic direction. Go here. Go there. Go this date. Speak to that particular person. Plant this particular seed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why am I waking up, Lord? Read your word. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to the grocery store. Go to the grocery store. Don't do that, guys. Unless that's your word. I'm trying to make a point on how strategic it can be. Go to the grocery store, and you're like, what? Why am I don't even need groceries. Just go. If he says do it, do it. There is something in alignment with why he's asking you to do something at that particular time. You're going to meet a certain person. A certain door is going to be open. Something is, you must follow the instructions, no matter how insane it is. Guys, I promise you guys, I think probably 90% of my life, it has been that strategy. I'm fearless. I mean, I have my fearful moments, don't get me wrong. I'm very reserved and more shy than most people think. But when it comes down to hearing an instruction, paying attention to my convictions, honey, top notch, top notch. I don't care who thinks I'm insane. I don't care who thinks I'm insane, because after the fact, then it's like, oh my goodness, Kizzy, you've done this again. You've done that again. You know, you thought it was crazy. Next, the second thing that will cause people to miss destiny moments. Dishonoring and disrespecting a vessel, a God-ordained vessel that God chose specifically for your life. Dishonoring, disrespecting, devaluing, not recognizing a certain person's or persons that was literally God ordained. God illustrated it, He facilitated it, all that. He connected it, but you were too blind to see that this was a person who potentially could have opened doors for you, helped you to reach higher heights, higher levels. You burned them, you disrespected them, you dishonored them, and you dead that relationship. Whole destiny moment gone. God uses people. God is God, right? He's the ultimate, right? He has the last say. But God uses people. People in relationships are currency. There are relationships that can buy things that money can't buy. There are relationships that can get you into rooms that money can't. I've been into rooms where money I couldn't even pay to enter the room. That relationships did. Your money is nothing. If the people have the money, I mean, you can't bribe them with your money, right? They go based on character. And so if you have a person who is already established and a person who already have a name for themselves, if that person can co-sign for you, this is why character is crucial. This is why honor is crucial. Because people are just not going to speak on or co-sign your name just because. They can't. They can't. It'll mess up their reputation. We must use immense wisdom and discernment when God introduces us, and many times it's supernaturally, but when God introduces us or brings certain people to our lives, and these people are somehow on track to where we want to go or be, or these people have climbed some levels and you see the fruit on their lives and you see the favor on their lives, things like that. These are people that if you don't understand that relationships are currency and you don't understand the laws of honor and things like that, those are things that you must study and ask God literally for wisdom in those areas. Because what happens is, even if He decides to send you another, and if you yourself have not understand that there's laws to this thing, you're going to keep self-sabotaging. So you will be able to attract the people, but they won't stay. So you will keep recycling the same level of hurt, pain, trauma, poverty, etc., because you haven't put the work in to understand and learn that there are literally spiritual laws. And you can't skip the process. You literally can't skip the process. It's like someone signing you up for the first day of school in 9th grade and somehow they documented or doctored up your paperwork and you skip 10th, 11th, 12th grade and all of a sudden you're graduating from 9th to 12th grade. Honey, you missed a whole couple of years, several years. And when it's time to take that test, self-sabotage. So you got to recycle and you got to go back to the 9th grade and you have to do the process all over again. But I wanted to share that. That was a very, very heavy download as I'm sitting here cooking and doing mother thing, cooking and cleaning. And that download came so very profound. I wanted to share that for particular reasons. One is it was a conviction to share. Two, because a lot of people, again, we are in destiny times. And if you're very fearful, I'm just going to be honest. When it comes down to rhema words and certain things, you have to be bold. You have to be bold. And it's not that you won't be fearful. You got to push past the fear. You have to step into it afraid. When you step into it afraid, then that fear subsides. I've done some things that people will call me or they'll see it and be like, oh my goodness, you're so confident. Oh, you was on stage and I was like, honey, if you only knew how terrifying it was, right? Just to get to the point, right? To get to the point of it. But then once I step into it, then that fear subsides. But the fear will always probably be there. Purpose is bigger than us, right? It's destiny moment. It's bigger than us. So I just wanted to share that. You guys have a great one. Have a great afternoon. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.